I overheard their conversation, and let me tell y'all, what? Like, I was just like, did I hear that correctly, or am I tripping once again? I immediately cut them off. Like, I'm done with that relationship because I had a YouTube channel. Like, what?
Time to show the whole world what we're all about. With the girls with a passion for passion.
So before we actually get into the video, I just want to say, if you guys see any like white spots on my face, and no, I don't mean that, my 𝓕𝓸𝓻 setting spray, I was like finished with my makeup or whatever, and I sprayed it, and like it just didn't spray right, and then like I had to like clean it up. I tried my best, so disclaimer. Anyways, hey guys, welcome back to a new freaking video. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you become the angel gang. Most important thing, like, what are you doing if you're new? Like, y'all should know this. Actually, before we get into the video, once again, I want to just thank you guys for 2K subscribers. Like, what? 2K subscribers? I just want to thank to everybody who's been supporting me since day one. Like, y'all know who y'all are. Like, 2K. Okay, anyways, but we're gonna get into the video. I just wanted to say that little cute little message for everybody who's been so supporting me. Okay, so today's video, I'm gonna be doing a story time, and you already saw the title of this video. You're like, what? You got set up? And yes, well, I almost got set up. They were trying to set me up, but yeah. So where do I even start? Okay, so it was my senior year and of high school, and it was just so stupid. So basically, my school that I went to, that I graduated from, was a charter school. I did not go to a public school. And let me say, I'm trying to think, sorry. So every like year, or like maybe like every semester, we would get like basketball boys, because I don't know, at the time, I guess they still do it now, but they just were like, they wanted a basketball team, and they want like all these boys on our team. And so these boys would come to public schools. Well, they would come from public schools to come to our school, you know, do their classes there, but also play for our school. And they were I guess they were good players or whatever. I only watched one game, and I mean, they were pretty good, whatever. So like I said, every year there will be like new boys all the time, basically, and there will be like tall guys, and then girls will be like, oh my god. And yeah, so like in our high school, like, it's small. It's not like because I said it's a charter school, so like comparing to public schools, like I know, like, you know, they have more students, but our school, like, we barely had students. Like, everybody knew each other. Like, if there was a rumor, everybody's gonna find out. Like, it's gonna be like that. I can't snap, but basically, like, everybody's gonna find out like in a second, basically. But so yeah, the boys, what's it called, there's always boys every year, every few weeks, every semester, whatever, to play for our team. So there was these two boys in particular. I'm not going to say their names, but I'm gonna call them I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm gonna call them Lay's, because I have a Lay's chips right here, like in the trash, and the other one Nike, because I have a Nike shoebox right here. So Lay's and Nike. So I had a crush on Lay's, and looking back, like now, what were you thinking, sis? Like what were you thinking? Because he is the most ugliest person I probably could. Oh my god, I'm over here like, okay, but basically he was ugly, and I don't know why I started liking him. I don't know, like, ew. But okay, so I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't want to miss like out any details, so that's why I'm like, okay, if I said this, okay, so Lay's and Nike. So they weren't the only two boys that were new to my class. There were other like basketball boys, but I just had my eyes on Lays or whatever, and ew. So later on the year, we had to, what's it called? No, not even, okay, I'm not gonna say that yet. So this was the time I literally started my YouTube channel. Like everybody knew in my senior class, because my senior class was like a little bit of people, whatever. It was probably like 15-20 people in there, and like everybody knew I had a YouTube channel or whatever, and I would always post it on my Instagram, Snapchat, like everywhere on social media. So I'm pretty sure everybody in high school knew that I had a YouTube channel. But what's it called? So it was one time we were coming from lunch, and then Lays actually talked to me, and he was like, hey, you have YouTube or whatever? And I was like, yeah, I have a YouTube channel. And then he was like, what is it? So I told him, and then he was like, I'm gonna watch your videos, I'm gonna go subscribe, I'm gonna like your videos, blah blah blah, like show me support. And then I remember I was like, thank you so much, whatever, conversation was over. And then me, like, I was like, what, like that was weird or whatever, like, oh, he's trying to talk to me, whatever, ew. I'm just like, so okay. So he talked to me or whatever, and then we were coming back from English class. So we were going back to English class after lunch. And then let me tell y'all, so our teacher gave us assignment, because I remember it was so quiet in that classroom. And then I just remember hearing my YouTube intro. Like, let me show y'all. The OGs know, but hold on, I'll pull it up. I gotta keep scrolling. It's gonna take a minute, hold on. And if y'all hear people in the background, it's my mom and my sister, so I apologize. Okay, so that was my old intro back then, and I heard that, like, that music, and I was like looking around like isn't, like, who's watching my YouTube? Like, isn't that my YouTube intro, whatever? But like it got caught off like super fast, and like mind you, the class is silent, like it's quiet in there. So I'm like thinking, like, am I tripping or what? And so, like, what's it called, my classmate, he like tapped me and he was like, it wasn't that your YouTube intro or whatever? And I was like, yeah. So I was like thinking, like, okay, I'm not tripping. And then so I look up and I see Lays. It's Lays. Like, okay, so the classroom layout, let me just, okay, so basically I don't know how to describe it, but like we were in desk, and it's like a one-person desk or whatever. It's on like a table, a group of people, and my teacher separated, like, okay, like there's desk over here and then there's desk over there. So like my teacher can just like walk, and like there's like desk. Oh my god, I don't know if I'm making sense. Hopefully I am. I feel like I'm not explaining it well. Like there's a side of the classroom, like full desk, like one person desk or whatever. So it's like line up in 3 rows or whatever. So it's like that, and then the other side is basically the same thing, and then my teacher can just walk in the middle, and the board is right here, like, y'all, the board. I hope that makes sense. But okay, so it was basically, that's how the classroom layout is. So I was sitting, like, I was the first person, like, because it was like a group of, like, I tell it like it was like 3 rows or whatever. So I was the first person, and then my classmate that was tapped me is behind me, and then there's somebody else. So it's like 3 people but 3 rows. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I was in the front, whatever, and so that's why I said, like, I looked up and I saw Lays. He was on his laptop, the school laptop, and he was like turning it down like super quick. Like I could tell it was him, because everybody else was like doing their assignment on paper, and him and some other person was the only 2 people with the only people. Let me say that again. So Lays and some other person was the only people that had like laptops, and everybody else was like doing it on paper. So I know it was him, because I just told you my YouTube channel. So like I know it was you, and you just look like he didn't, it looked like he didn't want to look up, because I was looking straight at him, and I was just like, Like, why are you watching my video right now if we're doing an assignment for English? Hello. And my teacher didn't even say anything. I was just like, okay. So moving forward, okay. So I was in yearbook class with my friends. We were forced in there. We wanted to be in art, but we got forced in yearbook because nobody wanted to do your yearbook. So my yearbook teacher, rest in peace to her because she just recently passed away, so rest in peace. And she was telling like the yearbook class, she was like, if y'all go to any basketball games, please make sure y'all take photos on y'all's phone so we can put it on the yearbook or whatever. So my friend was like, and by the way, he had a crush on Nike. The other person I was talking about remembers Lay's and Nike, and I have a crush on Lay's. So he was like, why don't we go to the basketball game and, like, you know, take photos, but, you know, also show support to our boos. So I was like, okay, bet. And then so we went. It was me, my friend who had a crush on Nike, and what's it called, my best friend and her boyfriend. So it was us four. We went to the basketball game and they won, and I took photos on my phone, and I took, I don't know how many, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then so after the game, well, before that, my friend was like, why don't we stay after the game and, you know, try to talk to them, or like, he was like trying to make me to get like Lay's number. And so I was like, okay, I don't know if I'm gonna do that or try to talk to him. I don't know, because me being shy, I don't want to go up to him or whatever. So we waited after the game, and maybe like we were there for like 10 minutes or something, and we were just like sitting in the bleachers still, and then people were leaving. And then but the basketball team, like after the game, they literally went straight to the dressing room with the coach, so they never came out or nothing. So we were like kind of getting impatient, and it was like time to go home. And then honestly I was like over it. I was just like, I already know I'm not gonna say nothing to him, so I'm just gonna go home and sleep, whatever. And I got school like tomorrow, like we gotta go home. So literally when we were about to leave, they were coming out already. All the basketball boys were going on their rides, like going in the car, like leaving. Okay, it stopped recording. But anyways, I was saying I saw Lay's, he was like leaving, he didn't look at me, whatever. And I was just like, okay. So moving forward, I'm sorry if I burped, excuse me. So, oh my god, hello. Okay, moving forward, I don't remember how I got Lay's number and Nike's number. I think because I remember Nike added me on Snapchat, and he was asking me like about like homework, like did you do this assignment, blah blah blah. We were talking about school really. And then so I remember, I really don't know, honestly, like I just got their numbers first. Like I honestly don't know. I'm pretty sure because I think Nike knew that I had a crush on Lay's. And so when me and Nike were talking on Snapchat, like I guess he was like, let's go to message or whatever. And so that's what we did. And then he added Lay's in the group chat. So it was a group chat with me, him, well, me, Nike, and Lay's. So it was just us three. And then so it was one night, and we were on FaceTime, and they came out of their practice, their basketball practice. And then so they were asking me weird questions, y'all, like weird questions. So they were asking me at the time, like, do you have a boyfriend, like, are you single? And they asked me like if I was a virgin. And then I was like what are these questions? So like when they were asking me that, like I was just like kind of like uncomfortable. Yeah, I could have hanged up or whatever, but like at the time I had a crush on Lay's or whatever, so I was just really on the phone because Lay's was in the phone, and then Nike was also there. And I don't like Nike, my friend likes Nike. So yeah, it was just like a weird situation. But the way the phone call ended, I just remember because their connection was bad. But like it was so weird because I don't know if they were together, but they were like, you know, using their own phones, like in the chat. They were together, you know what I mean, like just use one phone. So I don't know, it was just weird because when they were asking me all that, and I have it like written down because I wrote what happened. Okay, so a couple of days later when that situation happened, and let me say, they never really taught to me like that in school. Like they would just talk to me like after school, or like, you know, message or whatever. And a couple of days passed, and it was a time when school was about to end. Everybody was in the cafeteria, and my school ends at 3:30, and so I remember my best friend didn't come that day, and I was walking by myself, and I had my little earphones thinking I was the main character or whatever. And then so I was walking, I noticed 𝓕𝓸𝓻 was like getting like trying to like get my attention or whatever. So I took out my earphone and I looked at him. He was like, hey, me and Nike were actually talking about like, hello? My sister came in. Anyways, what am I even saying? Oh my gosh. So basically, yeah, some 𝓕𝓸𝓻 was saying like, me and Nike were actually talking about doing a video like with you or whatever. And then I was like, oh, like what kind of video do you guys want to do, whatever. And then he was like, I don't know, maybe like a challenge or like a reaction video, like something. And so I was like, okay, like where at or whatever. And he was like, we were thinking like maybe like in Nike's car. And then I was like, okay, just let me know. And that was it in the conversation. I was kind of like I don't know, like just like okay, like I don't know, to be honest, because yeah, I had a crush on 𝓕𝓸𝓻, but then when he was like, you know, let's do it in Nike's car, I was just like, I don't know, it kind of sounds wrong because it's like, you know, 2 boys and 1 girl in a car. So so anyways, moving forward, like maybe like the next day or the day after the next, yeah, the day after the next, I was in anatomy class, and I remember my teacher like called me or whatever and was like, hey, like come over here or whatever. I think we were talking about my grades or whatever. And so what's it called, Nike and 𝓕𝓸𝓻 was actually sitting behind me, and in this classroom, the layout, it was like a table with like stools or whatever. So it was like basically not like a 1-person desk like I told you guys. So I was actually sitting with my best friend and my other friend, and they were both sitting together or whatever behind us. So like I said, I got up, went over there, and then so when I came back, y'all, so I overheard their conversation, and let me tell y'all, so I don't like, I haven't even said it. Okay, let me say it so I can say what I want to say. So basically, 𝓕𝓸𝓻 and Nike had a plan and was saying like, yeah, so when we do the YouTube video with her, like after we do the video, we're gonna force her to give us B jobs. And I said, what? Like I was just like did I hear that correctly, or am I tripping once again? So I was like honestly in shock. I was shocked when I heard that. And then they were laughing kiki haha over there, and I was just like no way did I just hear that. And I'm sorry y'all, and after I heard that, I just went to the bathroom, and I was just like still in shock. And I don't remember if my best friend came after me, because I literally didn't even ask the teacher, can I go to the bathroom? Like I just went out to the classroom and left. And I don't know if she came after me or I texted her to come, but somehow my best friend came in the bathroom, and she was like, what happened or whatever. And then I was telling her what I just heard, and she was like, what? Like the same reaction. I was like, yeah girl, like I don't know what they was trying to do, and I don't want to know, like no. So literally after that happened, I immediately cut them off. Like I'm done with that relationship or whatever relationship we had. with them, and I never talked to them again. And honestly, I take that back because I did talk. Well, Lays talked to me at graduation, and he asked me, do I still do YouTube? And I said yes, and that was it. So I don't know like what else they were trying to do, and I'm glad, you know, I overheard it, even though I would never been in that situation, because hello, it sounds wrong. Like, just me in a car with two guys, it sounds wrong, like super wrong. And yeah, and what's it called, like, I would just never be in that situation. Like, I have overprotective sisters, they would never let me, and my best friend, my other friends are just like, no, like, why would you do that? And even I you know, I had a crush on Lays, and y'all probably like, oh, you probably did it, you wanted to do it because Lays, like, you like Lays. But like, literally that turned me off or gave me the ick or whatever. Like, I just was like, nah, like, I'm not with that, because like, why would y'all, like, we're in high school, like, why would y'all want to do that? And like, just like, you know, they were basically what's the word for it? It's not plotting on me, but it was another word. But yeah, they were just plotting on me. Or no, they were making me like a target basically, and I don't know why, because I had a YouTube channel. Like, what? And I, like, now that I think about it now, since I'm older or whatever, I don't know if they did stuff like that, or I honestly don't know. Like, I don't know. But yeah, so it was weird. Another thing, y'all probably like, did you say anything to them about it? Did you report them, whatever? So let me just say, I never told a teacher about it. I never told my parents about it, really, because the only people that know would be my sisters and my friends, and of course my boyfriend knows about it. And so basically, my theory at the time, I was just like, I feel like if I told a teacher or like, I don't know, the principal or something, I feel like they weren't gonna have my back, really, because I feel like it didn't happen. Like, it didn't happen, and they're gonna probably, like, you know, probably say something to them, of course. Like, they would probably get in trouble, but not enough trouble for them like to get suspended or expelled. Like, they didn't like harass me, like touch me, nothing, or it didn't happen, like I said. So I just feel like it wasn't gonna do anything. And I don't know if, like I said, since I snitch or something, like, they're gonna probably like bully me or something like about it, or make rumors about me, you know what I mean? You know how guys just get mad for no reason? Like, when what's it called, like, an example, I don't know if y'all know about this, but a girl was walking outside or whatever. I don't know the whole story, but I know like what happened. And she the guy asked for her number, she said no, and he threw a rock at her, I think, and she got like a bump right here. And I was just like, wow. And she had to go to the hospital and all that. And I'm just saying, like that example, like, guys are the worst. Like, y'all don't, like, we don't know like what's their intentions. Like, they get mad over the little stuff, I guess. And they just get mad like when we don't want them, and then it's just like stuff like that, like murder, like anything. Just didn't want to say anything. Like, now I'm sharing this story to you guys, and the people that know me personally, I don't care if you find out who it is or whatever. I don't care if you go tell it to them. I don't care, because at the end of the day, I don't talk to them anymore. I don't know where they are now. I'm being honest to you guys. I don't know like how they look like. I don't know anything. The only thing I know, one thing I'll say, is that Nike, I think, had a thing for this one girl in my class, and I don't know if they were dating, because I don't know if they were dating or something, because I remember she posted him on Snapchat. I was shocked, and I was like, oh, she with Nike? Like, ugh. So I honestly don't know like where they are now, and don't care for really. So yeah, but yeah, I'm just saying, like, because I don't want y'all to get mad because like, why you didn't say nothing. I just feel like there was no need for me to say anything, and I honestly I just didn't want to get in drama and like make it worse or whatever, so I didn't say nothing. And then let me just say, I was the only person to hear it. Like, my best friend didn't hear it, or my other friend that was sitting at the table, because they were wearing earphones and they were listening to their music or whatever, and I was the only one to hear it, and everybody else was doing whatever. And so yeah, so basically my word against them too. So I don't know if they're gonna team up and say like other stuff like, oh well, she da-da-da-da, you know what I mean? So I just didn't want to get in drama, basically. Like, you know, I heard what they said, cut them off, blocked them, I deleted their numbers or whatever, and I never talked to them. Never again. When Lays talked to me graduation, that was it. I never heard nothing about them. I don't care for, I keep saying that because I just don't want y'all to get mad, but just understand where I'm coming from, really. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. That was the time they try to set your girl up, like. And I just want to say, I guess, like, to all the girls, the young girls in high school, just be careful. Let's just be careful, like the people who you're dealing with, dating, whatever, and just don't get in a situation like me, basically. And I'm glad I never got in that situation, never put myself in that situation. Like, just imagine if I was in that car with them too, whatever they wanted to do, like, imagine. But me being smart, hello, I'm not doing that. Well, I'm just saying, like, don't be dumb, girl. Like, you know, just don't be dumb, basically. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that's all I have to say, really. I hope they deserve all the karma, all bad karma towards them, because like I said, I didn't know them like that, and it's like this probably wasn't their first time doing this or doing other things, you know what I mean? So yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. That's the time they tried to set me up and it didn't work out. Well, they planned it didn't work. So anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a big fat thumbs up. If you are new to my YouTube channel, go ahead and hit subscribe and so you become an angel game. Most important thing to do, like, okay, I'm doing a lot. Oh, I'm doing too much, I'm sorry. But yeah, if you guys want more story times, like, I can do a story time about my homecoming. Like, y'all, that's some real juicy story. If you guys like story times, let me know in the comments down below. That helps me out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.